Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 19th of September. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so may not resonate for everybody. Take what doesn't, leave what doesn't. And please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So for this week, I'll be reading the coffee cup, and then I'll be pulling out some lovely cards towards the end as well. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what we have. Okay. Trying to control your emotions. You're doing a good job, Capricorn, in compartmentalizing your emotions. Taking an emotion out or feeling out when it's necessary, putting the ones that are necessary back in, and so on is what I see. But, I mean, of course, you're human, so... But it's like, there's nervous energy here. There's something that I see you doing that you feel like it's needed. You're doing a good job. Trust yourself. There's something here about trusting yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. I mean, you really can do it. There is something here that you want to feel like there's a belonging feeling. You want to feel like you belong somewhere. And this is something specific. You know, it's not like not like on a whether you feel like you don't belong at home or work or something like that. You're good with being different and feeling different. You know, if you are at work and you feel like you don't belong, that's something special to you. And I would wear that as a badge of honor, to be honest. I would, because you're unique. You stand out. But there's another type of belonging here. There's a belonging where wanting to feel like you're in the right place. You definitely are determined to find that place, and it could be something that you've discovered, or there's a discovery coming to you, and just knowing how to fulfill this path of yours, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. There's someone perhaps that you admire, someone from they could be around or not be around, but they inspired you. It's like someone that you've always looked up to. I mean, honestly, it could be even someone you don't know, someone that's in a public eye of some sort, possibly, but it's someone that you look up to, that is your source of inspiration, and it's like you get reminded of your goals in that sense. It's like, oh yes, that is my goal, that's where I want to be, and so you head there. There is a lot of progress happening. I also see something here, Capricorn, that there's like a Calamity Jane. I don't know if you guys seen that film. It's an oldies from the 50s, from the 1950s. Calamity Jane. It's with Doris Day. It's a great film, and also lightly, loosely based on a real Calamity Jane. Of a woman who's very rough around the edges, and all of that, a sharpshooter, and it doesn't fall in the with the everybody else, with the rest of the ladies or whatever, but then is able to shift, and there's something really, really special about Calamity Jane, and then everybody falls in love with her, in that sense. I may not be explaining this very, very well. Great film, by the way, but it's that's the energy that I see with you. There's like and by the way, no gender. That's just the story, but there's no gender here. It could be man, woman, anybody, it doesn't matter. So, I do see you are polishing a few aspects here when it comes to presenting yourself to others or people that are important in order to push a particular project ahead also. And there is I mentioned discovery before. There's more to discover here in terms of your growth. I do see there is a growth here spiritually, mentally. And you are going to discover a lot more about yourself that you hadn't perhaps realized before or confronted. In some ways, perhaps there was a fear in confronting. Perhaps it's, the shadow side of yours in some way. But once you do that, it will feel amazing. So it's something to look forward to, even if it causes some, nervousness. But it's all really good. There's a high potential here in something that you are organizing. It will create a lot of buzz. And there's some, like in your field, you're really kind of looked upon in a very positive light as well. You're going to stand on your own 2 feet, no matter what is what's coming through. No matter what, you come out even better. When something knocks you down, you come out even stronger. There's something here, listen to your guts, Capricorn. When you're faced with some kind of issue, listen to your gut as to how you want to proceed in this particular challenge. It could be a person, some situation. Listen to your gut immediately. It's like what you say will matter, basically, in this situation, and you will feel what it is the right thing for you to do and say, just so you can not waste your time on energy, on things that are unnecessary, drama. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Ooh, the Lovers card. Death card. Ooh, and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. You're changing your direction, Capricorn. You're changing your direction. Here with the Lovers card, everything's seen perhaps hunky-dory and all of that. But at this, like on the outset, right? Things seem great. But there is this, as I was saying, these emotions that you have, or that you had, and it got to the surface. And it's like you go, okay, guys, something has to change right now. You could be, in a really good partnership here of some sort. And it can continue. It could be a work partnership. It could be more of a personal partnership. But there's a change happening here with death. There's a rebirth happening. And whatever it was that you were hesitant on before, I see you looking back in your past and seeing how far you have actually come. And that is allowing you to really have this big rebirth. And with that, you get the King of Pentacles. And I see here with the King of Pentacles, at this stage, you're going to absorb everything. You're allowing yourself to absorb everything that you have gotten through. And I get here, you feel very, very alive, very alive. And also what I'm getting here, good health, and you're feeling very stable, very strong, very firm on your feet, and materially, financially, here with the King of Pentacles, you're on the right path. Things are solid, things are solid. You are able to, at some point, says, relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Also, King of Cups and the Two of Swords. It could be, dealing with someone with their emotions. So you're already sorting yourself out, but there could be someone here that is, seems mature, but also maybe, there's another side to them that is the complete opposite. But that's just one aspect here with the King of Cups, kind of his foot is, a little bit there in the water and a little bit on the ground. So it's like one foot's in the water, one foot's on the ground. But there is, what I see here, there's a healthy, like practice. How should I put this? You're allowing yourself to be expressive, and there's an openness happening here. If you are in a relationship, if there's a connection here, there are, the boundaries are being let go of, they're being put down, and there is an energy exchange with another when it comes to emotions, and there is a lot of growth coming from that also. And it could also come in the form of a big offer for you, and having to decide here with the Two of Swords as to what direction to take, how to maneuver through this. And here with the moon that I'm seeing, the waning moon, could be in the new moon that you something will really speak to you. You'll get a lot of clarity then. And what I'm getting here with the Two of Swords, something that, you've gone through and through and through. There will be a deciding factor. But I do see a release of emotions will be so good for you. This is, it's something very powerful. You will feel and see that it's something very, very powerful here. And you're building on this connection, on these bonds as well. And it doesn't have to be romantic, Capricorn. It could be professional, it could be friendship, but it's something very significant. And we get the Five of Swords. I'm seeing here that perhaps you are needing to walk away from a group of people or some kind of environment that didn't quite suit you, and you're giving yourself a time limit. You're giving yourself like, if by the time it gets to this month, then I leave, or whatever it is. I do see here there are ultimatums that you are putting out, but it's something necessary. Oh, and look, we have here the Temperance. This all makes a lot of sense, especially here with the Temperance. This is a blessing for you with the Temperance coming through. As I said, there's like healthy exchange of emotions, of energies. Things are coming forward to you, but you're having to juggle and see how to handle this, to deal with this. Communication is very important, staying grounded as well. With the Temperance, though, all this healing, all of it kind of comes together, and we have the sun rising here along this path that you've been through, and the sun rises and you get that balance, which is beautiful. So it's wonderful. I feel like all's well that ends well is what I'm getting here. And so we can have a beautiful new beginning. And isn't that funny? One foot, I was saying, I know his foot is not quite in the water, but the water was calling me. And 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land. It's actually the Temperance. Isn't that funny? There you go. Beautiful sign for you. Balance is happening. Something really that's going to touch your soul, Capricorn. That's what I see here. Something very, very soulful. Your heart, you go. It's like sometimes you have your heart on your sleeve. Yeah, you have your heart on your sleeve. But you possess a really beautiful quality that outshines others. I love this for you, Capricorn. I really do. Very special. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that this was helpful, Capricorn. Please do take care of yourselves. Until next time.